I want to talk about the way Black and brown Americans experience race in this country. Part of that experience is something called the talk. It happens regardless of class and income. Parents who feel they have no choice but to prepare their children for the chance that they could be targeted, including by the police, for no reason other than the color of their skin.
Did you have the talk that we now hear about, and I think is something that most white people weren't really aware of, the talk that you have to have with your sons about dealing with the police and being extra careful?
Yes, I have that talk with them all the time.
I know people get tired of hearing me say it, but we are scared as Black people in America. Black men, Black women, Black kids, we are terrified.
And here I am in my car on the side of the road in the random streets in Los Angeles. And the whole time I'm just like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want to die. And the policeman, he gets out of his car.
When I was your age, I thought a lot about dying, as a young Black man, and was obsessed by that notion.
I got to do a better job of educating him, and I got to protect him because I wouldn't know how to live if he made it out.
It's hard to tell your 14-year-old son that I worry about him when he walks out that door. I have a 21-year-old son. I worry about him because Black men are endangered species.
Got a lot of clearance over here. You don't need to be so tough, tight over there. There you go. We're gonna look to our right. We're gonna look to our left. Make sure there's no pedestrians coming, because you know how some people just want to cross the street when it's not their turn. Now that was the perfect turn, son. You see how the turn signal snapped off automatically after you turn? Mm-hmm. It's a little different from your mom's car, huh?
Yeah, I appreciate the heads up on that. And you trusting me to drive your new car around. I get to drive this thing to school when things go back to normal, right?
I don't know about all of that. But if you take care of business at school this year and stay out of trouble, we can talk about it. Pull over real quick. I want to talk to you about something before we go home to have dinner with your mom.
What's up, Pops?
Well, son, your mom and I have tried to provide you with a solid foundation so that as you begin to navigate through the world on your own, you have all the tools you need to be successful in different situations you might find yourself in. To be honest, driving presents some challenges. And when I started driving, my dad gave me the talk. Now that you have your license, it's time that I give you the talk. And son, I want to talk to you about what you should do if you ever get pulled over by a cop.
Pops, you don't think I'm gonna get shot and killed by a cop too, right?
You know what? As long as there's no weapons or drugs in the car and you comply with the police officer's orders during a stop, I believe you have a higher probability of being killed by falling space debris than you will be by a racist or incompetent police officer. But you're not scared of falling space debris, right? Okay.
No.
All right, good. But seriously, look, I know the world is telling you right now that cops are hunting people down that look like you and me, and they're getting away with it. And that you and me need to walk around being afraid. But that's not true at all. Now, I want to give you a few rules to follow so that you can make it back home to me and your mom. And I'm not giving you these rules because you're Black either. I'm giving you these rules because we love you. And if I could magically snap my fingers to get rid of all the racists in the world, I would still give you these rules. First, I've been pulled over so many times. And in my experience, Most cops are professional, like your Uncle Kevin, and they just want to go home to their families once their shifts is over. The truth is, they're human, just like you and me, and they don't want to ruin their families' lives or their reputations and careers just to give you a hard time or to harm you. Always remember that. And look for an opportunity to connect with the cop during the interaction. Second, I want you to safely pull it over to the side of the road and turn off your ignition. Take your ID out of your wallet and get your registration and proof of insurance out and ready. Place it on your lap so you don't have to fidget for it or reach for it when the officer's at your driver's side window. Wind all the windows down, all the way. And wait for the cop to come to your window with both hands on your steering wheel. Third, if it's dark out and you pulled into some secluded area that's not well lit, help them out by turning on your internal lights. Fourth, greet the cop and politely answer any factual questions you feel comfortable answering. Speak to the cop with respect, as if you were addressing me or your mom or the dean at your school or any adult that has authority over you. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, officer. No, officer. And thank you, officer. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Fifth, remember the cop has the authority to stop you, to ticket you, and to arrest you, even if you feel it is completely unfair. Also, remember that they have a gun. So follow all their orders exactly as it is given. And if you have any clarifying questions, ask politely. Now, you don't need to say too much. And if you're asked to do something that you're not comfortable with, speak up for yourself, politely. Now, in the unlikely chance you get arrested, don't resist or become belligerent. Even though you feel that it is completely unfair, understand that while in the officer's custody, the best thing for you to do is to comply and continue to be polite, rather than act out and lose your life. Now, once you get to the precinct, you need to stay calm and prepare your mind for what you need to do next. Ask to call me when you get an opportunity, and we will figure it out from there. Now, there are more complex concepts around searching you and your car, but right now, I just want to give you the basics so that you can survive a police interaction, okay?
Yeah, I think I got it. Prepare, respect, connect, and comply.
Okay, good. Oh, and remember, no matter what you hear on TV or what your friends try to tell you, you have no need to fear police interaction, as long as you follow the rules your father has given you today. Now, let's negotiate on how many A's you need to bring home before I let you drive this bad boy to school to flex. I was thinking about 11 A's, deal?
What? How about 4?
4. You mean 4 each semester,
No.
right?